Yo, what's good, guys? We are back for Tuesday, and right now we're just going to be holding, probably looking for buys today, to be honest. I've always said, if you want to grow with me, down below is Traders Headquarters. I'll catch you there, and I hope you all enjoy. Let's get to it. Alright, yo, this is my overview on what's happening. So I'm just waiting probably for 6 o'clock or just for prices to come around this range area, and I actually expect price to grab this liquidity right here and then push to the upside just because of how it's looking. Price did the 50% retracement a bit early, like literally 45 minutes early. And so now I'm expecting price just to grab this liquidity, push to the upside from there, maybe take a buy there. Same for EU. EU is looking the exact same, guys. Expecting a liquidity grab. Also, there's monthly open price here and a weekly open price. So my plan is honestly to try to take a buy 15 pip stop loss so it gets over all these support areas, the weekly open area, the monthly, and also the other monthly open price. So from that, let's just go to the 30-minute time frame just to see what phase we're in. Currently, we can see that we're also in phase 2 at the moment because this was phase 1, the congesting phase. Phase 2 is the push down, and phase 3 is pretty clean. It goes with the trend. Honestly, I should be risking more just because of how it looks altogether, because you can obviously see this is in an uptrend. So we definitely do expect price just to continue going up. As for EU, let's see how it's looking. EU is kind of looking like a range, so we could expect price just to grab liquidity either down here or down here, which I already have alerted, just because of how price is looking. Like if you actually see it, 30-minute time frame price is ranging on the higher time frame. But if we go a bit smaller and we just focus in on like the past day, we can clearly see price right here made a range. You can see the breakout, and then we can also see the push back in, and then we could literally just be waiting for price to retrace 50% and then push back to the upside, or literally come all the way down here, take a buy to the upside once again, just because of phase 2, and also it's in a range on the higher time frame. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we miss the entry or not, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in probably 30 minutes to an hour. Yo guys, price update on what's been happening, what I've been doing. I've actually taken 2 trades in right now, one in EU and one in GU. You can clearly see here, the reason why I switched from the 50% retracement to the Fibonacci is just a bit more accurate. You can see where it hit. And from this, you can clearly see price did go a bit deeper than the 50% and went to the 78%. And it's not really about, like, we do have to remember, guys, price is never perfect. So price can still respect the 50% retracement, but it can go deeper. So in this case, price went deeper, and I still expect 100% for price to push up. Obviously, there's chances of me failing and losing, but I've risked it. I understand how much I'm risking. And that's really how it is. I'll bring my stop loss to break even once price probably hits this alert, which is a 50% retracement on the opposite side to the downside from this move, from daily open all the way down to weekly open price. So that's for EU. EU is doing pretty well, and kind of GU you can say is mimicking. EU has a few more confluences behind it. As for GU doesn't really have too much monthly open prices, anything really where it is right now. We still can expect GU to push down and come down here to these liquidity grabs before it comes up. Definitely a good area though for it to push up, and I literally place alerts everywhere that I need it to be. I'm waiting for price to at least hit the negative 27% on the Fibonacci or the 50% retracement from the downtrend for me to bring my stop loss to break even. But overall, guys, this is a pretty good trade. We're just gonna hold it, see what happens, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in another 30 minutes. It was delayed news, right? All this move right here was delayed news. So literally, this is like happened at 7 p.m. The news actually happened an hour ago, an hour and 30 minutes ago, and then it actually just took effect right now. It's so weird. But for EU, EU had a way bigger effect. You can see here clearly, I think we're up on 1 to 3 almost. And yeah, you can clearly see this huge move that EU made. We do expect EU to push through, but yeah, EU's up the area where it could reject. And maybe if price pushes down here low enough, without no sign of pushing back up, we may just take out. Because usually what I was adding into my strategy was for when price reaches this area, which is the average price area, if it does reach it, reject it, and if it rejects it, I take out somewhere here, just because usually it comes back down to entry price, and then I can re-enter once again, so I still have the same bias for price going up, right? So if price breaks through this area with a bit of momentum, and it kind of just matches up with what I think is going to happen, I'm probably going to take out here. Maybe just re-enter at the 50% retracement, or just literally at entry. GU hasn't made it just yet. It's kind of just doing its retracement from its huge move. We do expect GU just to continue climbing up, and taking its little time. We have also moved all our stop losses to break even from both GU and EU. Yeah, we're just going to hold this, guys. GU still has a long way to go. EU's already there. We just have to see how it reacts. And if price decides to essentially push down, then we hop out on EU. GU still has time to make it to the area. Anyway, y'all, I'll catch you in another 30 minutes to 1 hour just to see what happens. Yeah, price is doing really well. Today is just a really good day, I guess. And it's just 2 free trades. Hey, what's up, guys? This is just a quick update of what's happening. So price has moved officially like a 1 to 3, almost 3.5. We could essentially be expecting price to push down from here, but I'd like to expect price to push up and continue going up. So we're just going to hold this. We do have our stop losses here just in case the price comes back down here. We may take out early. The reason why I'm actually being way more hesitant on actually wanting to hop out now is because my sensei hopped out. He was in this trade as well, and he was like, yo, I think price is reversing. So I'm going to take heed to what he says, but I'm also going to follow my strategy just to see what happens. And in this case, price has done everything it needs to do. And I'm just going to give it a lot of space for price to actually move. And I do expect prices to continue going up and just to be a perfect trade. As for GU is just being a bitch. Like, yeah, it's moving right, but it hasn't even made it to average open price. Like, it's crazy. Hasn't even made it right here, which we're looking for. We are going to probably put our stop loss somewhere down here. We're going to give it a lot of space as well for GU to move. Price has still made a higher high, so we do expect price to come here and then continue pushing up. It's just taking its time. I don't like how it's just taking so long just to get to average open price or just a daily open. That is a bit annoying, but we're going to continue to hold. We're going to continue to follow our strategy, even though Jonas thinks it's going to reverse. We're going to hold until it's confirmed because we're going to follow this track and we're going to learn from experience. If he says it, then it is what it is, and if it doesn't, we'll just see what's going to happen, guys. We're literally just going to see what's going to happen. Right now it's doing well, and let's see. Yo guys, just an overall view of what's happening on Euro. I actually took out for a 1 to 2 here. I didn't really want to give up too much profits, but as for GU, I do expect GU to continue pushing up. Still hasn't made it to the daily open, which I expected to make it to. I will say for EU, it did do my strategy, but I do also expect EU to hit this area, 1.07529. And right now, price is kind of just respecting the daily open. Most people actually have the assumption that price is going to go down. And you can say that probably affected my judgment, but I'm still just going to be happy with a 1 to 2. And I'm just going to hold my GU instead and just see what happens with GU and just really just learn the lessons from this guy. So I'm probably just going to hold this for a while, especially if news at 11:45 works in my favor, which is in 2 hours. So I'm going to end the video here. I forgot to say what happened last video. Last video, my other trade broke in break even. On top of that, I did enter in another trade. I had FOMO and I took out practically like 5 minutes after because I realized I'm just being an idiot. So I lost $6 on top of that. So I lost like $30 yesterday. I've made $50 today. You can say I'm up for the week, $20, which is good. Hasn't really happened in a while, not gonna lie. 3 weeks ago was break even, 2 weeks ago was break even, last week was negatives in drawdowns, and this week we can say right now currently we're in profits. I do still expect GU to continue pushing up. Right now where it's at, it is at a 1 to 1 right now, so I can be up for $70 for the day, but I do expect price to go way higher, at least to daily open, at least, and that's a 1 to 3. So we do have huge expectations. We're willing to give up essentially $20 right now to get $70 plus, just because that's why I think price is going to go. And yeah, there's definitely a possibility price can push down, especially from, you know, the price movement pushing up. And you know what, just to back up what I'm saying, right here is the range. Price grab liquidity down below, and I expect price to at least come to the top up here just to grab the top liquidity and either break through from here and just continue going up. So that's really just why I think price is going to push up. That's my thoughts and reasoning. And if price hits stop loss, then I guess I just have a few lessons to learn. You know, I expected more. That's why I'm leaving the GU running probably for 8 hours, depending on how price is looking. It needs to have first at least sweep liquidity levels previously. Anyway, y'all, if you guys like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and also join Traders Headquarters down below. Catch you all Wednesday and let's get another dub. Peace.